Things are freezing, Daddy. This is the dedication.
Fuck, man.
This is the dedication.
Y'all
So
people
you know.
don't understand the work
The love.
that goes in.
All right, right
The
now.
commitment, the sheer sacrifice.
Right now, supposedly it's 34 degrees.
Yeah, kiss my ass.
Yeah, kiss my-
Feels like 27.
Kiss my Italian ass. No.
Kiss my frozen ass.
Yeah, so anyway.
Kiss my ice cube of an ass.
We are, but that's what we do here. We're Man Up. It's Man Up Monday. We're manning up. The redoubtable one, Thomas J. The highly questionable IJ.
Muck it up Monday.
Welcome back to IDD. For those who don't disagree, segment 2. We have a national championship matchup potentially for the ages. The Ohio State Buckeyes, who, from what everyone said 5 months ago, got the best players in the portal, and it showed. Everyone expected them to be here, and they are. This is the thing where I said Texas's defense really, with the exception of one play, which was that unbelievably, embarrassingly stupid screen at the end of the half, which no team ever falls.
75 yards.
75 yards. Other than that, they held them to 14 points. That team was dropping 42 and 40. And Stephen A. Smith, that donkey, I swear to God, talking about, they're gonna hang 40 on him. Are you shitting me? They were lucky to break 20. Like if it wasn't for a trophy loafies abound on that Texas Island. Look, it's 21-14. You're in the fourth quarter. There's 5 minutes to go. We're talking tie game. We're looking at overtime. First and goal, 1.5 yard line. Why on earth did they? Oh, look, and the light went out. Look at that. The light.
Oh, dear.
See, that's what happened with the Texas coaching staff right there. The light went out. The freaking
went out.
light went out. Like, what? You're sitting there.
Actually,
first.
the engine might have went off, too.
Maybe. I don't know. But if you're first and goal from the 1, or the 1.5 yard line, you got 4 downs with that line. And are you shitting me? Why aren't you lining up Dogie? Yeah, we're running Dogies to the end zone. The trail runs right over your ass. Like, why weren't they doing that? 4 times, bend them over, and it's tied. No. We're going to go 5 wide. We're going to do a double reverse. What the fuck were they doing?
I heard Dan Orlovsky defending what they did.
Dan Orlovsky is so wrong on this. It's not fun. Like, no, Dan, no.
Well, I can't remember who it was. Somebody was saying they understood why they did the pitch because, and I was like,
if you are,
that's not usually what you do to a fast defense.
Look, here's the thing, and look, I watched a man do this for 20 years who was not what you would call an athlete, okay, but he was 6'4", and he just knew where to slide, where to fall, and he always got it because he was 6'4" at the end of the day, and he just fell forward. There was no tush push, just I'm 6'4", I'm going to fall forward and get this down. They were 1.5 yards from the goal line. They had 4 chances to do what I just said, and instead, Dan Orlovsky and his analytics, where's the ball? Hey, it's going the other way. Why? Because their analytics told us.
I didn't hear him say that.
I don't know what he said. But the point is, defending what happened in that sequence it's indefensible. It's indefensible.
Oh my God, Sam Darnold.
I mean, we are opening because of what they did, because of how Texas did what they did. We are opening up a Lofi case. We never thought to have a thought about a Lofi case. Texas fucked this up so bad they gave us a new idea because we couldn't describe the magnitude of this fuck up.
This was Loafington.
This was Loafington.
This was General Loafington.
Yeah, this was Lofus von Loafington in front of the
General Loafington.
Yeah, seriously.
General Lucius von Loafington.
Lord Loafington. It was Lord Loafington.
Lord Loafington.
You know, like there's Lord Vader and there's Lord Loafington. Lord Loafington. Yes, sir.
Admiral Loafington.
It's Lord Loafington.
Captain Loafington, get down
This
here.
is Lord Loafington. Okay, I can't even. I don't.
No, I didn't.
Flag. No. All right. The point is, Texas fucked this up so bad, and all they had to do.
Loggingham.
All they had to do was line up with a fullback or an bring in that 6th lineman and just push this 1.5 yards, 4 downs to get 1.5 yards, and this is the play calling. You get used to. Oh, you know what we should do? We should get him in misdirection.
Yeah, he's getting held.
He is. I said there should have been a flag on that play. That should have been a penalty. Yep, he's right. There should have been.
Did you see Daniel Jones?
Uh-huh.
Daniel Jones was like,
that's Justin Jefferson, by the way.
hold on, what? Huh. Daniel Jones on the sideline like this. Huh? Where's Eli?
I mean, that was a bad right there. Nice throw. First down. So anyway,
That was a
but
dart.
but Texas fucked this up 6 ways to Sunday.
6 ways to
And
Sunday.
no one, and I mean no one, should be defending this. So, and Ohio State, look, this is why, and look, they open up as a 9-point favorite. Talk about an insult. I mean, let's talk about the other team. Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
So, you usually do a good job of this, but how are you so confident without having seen, each offense play each defense? How do you know Notre Dame's is better than theirs?
I'll give you a very simple one.
Okay.
Texas had 2 losses, both to Georgia. Georgia went into Texas into state and they won 30-15. They won 30-15, and their quarterback, the guy that everyone was complaining wasn't starting, threw 3 picks in that game and no touchdown passes. They were beating them so bad. If their quarterback didn't fuck up, it would have been way worse.
Okay.
Notre Dame, with the quarterback who didn't turn the ball over, who's better than this kid, how much better the kid's in the transfer portal. That's because the kid that we're talking about is better than him, and he knows it. He's leaving. He went to Miami. Okay?
Carson
So,
Beck,
yep, he's gone because he knows the kid's better than him. And everybody who saw that kid play against Notre Dame knows he's better because the kid played a hell of a game, and it didn't matter.
So you think they were better for not having Carson Beck? Oh, jeez.
Yes, they were.
That was a big
Carson
hit.
Beck played in the second game against Texas in the SEC title game that they won by 3, and he threw a pick. He didn't throw a touchdown pass. He played better against Notre Dame than he did against Texas. They beat Texas anyway. They lost to Notre Dame by 2 touchdowns. And Notre
How many
Dame
points did they score on Notre Dame?
It's 10. That's it. 10.
I guess that's a good comparison.
And Notre Dame.
Any other like opponents?
Just the Georgia one off the top of my head. But the thing is, Notre Dame and Ohio State played last year, and Notre Dame should have beaten them. They lost by 1 score.
Oh, I remember that.
So Notre Dame is not afraid of this team. This is the thing you got to understand. And I know they both went through the portal. And I understand Ohio State being favored, but by 9.5 points?
Yeah.
After Notre Dame went through Georgia and Penn State? What are you talking about? And by the way, Notre Dame didn't play perfect in either game.
Yeah.
Okay, they had 2 turnovers against Penn State that could have killed them. Against Georgia, they had 10 penalties. Like we haven't seen Notre Dame's A game yet. So I don't know who's going to win this game. We will break it down later on in the week. But first look, I'm like, there's no way this should be a 9.5.
You think Ohio State played their A game against in the first week?
I think Texas said what I exposed them for. They hadn't played a real defense.
Yeah.
I said Oregon doesn't have a good defense. They don't. Okay, and the team they beat before them, Tennessee, was not known for their defense either. So, there you go.
Score with 5 minutes left.
So
in
it's
the
not,
third.
Yep, it's not over yet.
It's not out of
Not
hand.
yet. Nope. You got to get a stop and get a score and put it to 10.
Still 3 scores.
If you can get it to 27-17 with about 10 minutes to go in the game, you got a shot.
That's a good point.
So we'll see. It's not over yet. But anyway, back to Notre Dame and Ohio State.
Look at this catch.
I have no problem with Ohio State being favored. I would favor them myself. But to me, it's 4. I saw it from every angle. To me, it's 4, maybe 5 tops. It's not 9.5. Like,
I don't see why it would even be 5.
4 or 5 tops. Tops 5. For me, it's more 3.5.
3.5.
3.5 to 4. I'd say 4 would be okay. 4. 9.5? No.
And people talking like it's just going to be a sack job.
I got news for you. I hope to God that this goes on for the next week. I hope to God it does. Okay. Because I've already heard this Ohio State coach talk, and he's another one. This is the other thing. Freeman outcoached the best coach in the country.
Dude, he's been solid.
He's been better than solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean solid in a good way.
He's been the best coach in this tournament.
He's been a pillar.
He's had a tougher road. Nobody wanted to go play Georgia in the Sugar Bowl. Nobody. You go down there and beat them by 2 touchdowns, and you didn't. You had 10 penalties. That's manning up, right there. So I'm telling you now, Ohio State. If I had to pick this game, I'm not going to pick it now, but I'm just saying that I'd favor Ohio State, but it's not. Notre Dame can win this game.
They went for 2?
Why? Oh, because 16 is then it's 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points. 2-point conversions. That's what they were thinking. Because then it's 27-11.
Okay.
So it's 2 scores, basically, not 3. Because if you get to 16, you can score 2 points and score. It's 2 possessions instead of 3. Which actually, on mathematically, makes sense. It makes
but
sense.
now
Now it's 18. I mean,
Which is still
17.
three, which is still
It's still 3, so you don't really lose anything there. I mean,
It's just instead of
2 would have been a lot more manageable than 3.
Yeah.
So we'll see. They gotta get a turnover. Is what they gotta do. They need to get an extra possession.
Yeah.
So they need to get a turnover. Somewhere.
Or a 3 and out where the Rams inexplicably throw it 3 times.
Yeah.
You know, don't really stop the clock.
So,
Incomplete.
but anyway, that's really, to me with Ohio State, and I'm not knocking their talent. I'm saying Texas held them to basically 14 points, and I know Notre Dame's defense is better than Texas defense.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
So
I trust your judgment. I'm just asking how you
This
do it.
doesn't mean I wouldn't pick Ohio State to win. It's not going to be.
You would?
Yeah, I would. But it'd be close. I'd pick. I'm not going to pick.
So currently you're leaning that way?
Yeah, but it's going to be a 1-score game. And there are 3 scenarios where Notre Dame can win this.
Hold on a second, though.
What?
I have to push back on this.
Push back all you want.
This was your original pick when we first talked about who was going to win the national title. Before seeding had happened, you said Notre Dame. Why would you change that now?
Because Ohio State has more talent and they're healthy. Notre Dame is missing their starting left tackle, and their best down lineman didn't play in the last game because of the Georgia game. So he didn't play against Penn State.
Is he coming back?
Nope, he's in crutches. He's done. So they're missing 2 pieces to me that are going to be the difference in this game because their left tackle was a stud. Their backup.
Yeah, dude, but the resiliency they show with the second unit in,
That's why it's going to be a
It was
1-score.
pretty awesome.
Notre Dame is going to be in this game.
they're tough.
On Thursday, my opinion might change. I'm just saying
Yeah.
right now, if you ask me who I would favor, I'd favor Ohio State.
Okay.
And
I was just a little surprised.
health is the biggest reason.
Yeah.
They're healthy and Notre Dame isn't. And Notre Dame went through a tougher road. I'm
I guess-
sorry.
I guess-
There's no one Ohio State played is Georgia. Or even
But
close.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like
So-
the more you talk, the more I'm thinking like you should stick with.
There are
Notre Dame.
3. Here's what I would say. It's like 60-40.
Okay.
60-40. And the health is the biggest reason why. If Notre Dame is healthy, it's a coin flip to me. So the injuries make
Then
it
it's
60-40.
So you're saying 50-50
if they're
Notre
healthy.
Dame is
Yeah,
healthy.
yeah, but they're not. That's why I think it's 60-40. However, there are 3 scenarios where Notre Dame wins this game. 1 is the coach. They have the advantage there. That's the first thing. 2, they are number 1 at forcing turnovers. They did a big one against Penn State at the end there when they needed it. If they get 1 turnover off this kid, that could change everything. Because it's going to be. And the thing is, here's the third reason. Notre Dame hasn't played their best game yet. They've been tough, they've been resilient, but they've made a ton of
On
mistakes.
which side of the ball?
They haven't on both sides of the ball. They haven't played a clean game yet.
Okay.
So to me, Ohio State, the first 2 games played as well as they could play. Texas hit them in the mouth and took a lot out of them. And honestly, Notre Dame's going to be looking at that tape going, because honestly, if you take away those 2 plays, it's 14-14. No, I'm saying that's why I understand what people are talking about. It's 14-14. The 2 fluky things happened.
It
that
should have been
resulted-
an overtime
Yeah.
game that Texas
Could have had a chance to win.
That's what it
two,
felt like
Two
was gonna
fluky
happen.
plays made it 28-14. That was the final. So 28-14, and you know what 2 plays caused it. End of the half,
That
75.
halftime play.
End of the half, 75-yard screen. That never fucking happens. It never, at any level, it never fucking
But they
happens.
still bounced back from that.
Yeah, they did. But the point is, then they have it 1st and goal from the 1.5, and now suddenly Matt Patricia shows up and fucking starts like, what the fuck? Seriously. We said there's a Lofi case. That was a Lofi case. Those were Lofi case. That was a Lofi case moment. That
Trophy Lofi.
Trophy Lofi. Okay, that was such a fuck up. We invented a new description for it because we've never seen anything so ridiculous. So that's why Ohio State is here, not because they dominated Texas. They didn't dominate Texas. Far from it.
This guy can't get his cleat on.
The stuff that he gets. This guy can't get a clean on.
It was funny. Come on, pick,
Oh my
pick,
God.
pick.
Oh, if he
Good
caught
defense.
that 1st and 10.
Damn, that was a linebacker out there.
Yeah. Good coverage. Almost
Yeah.
good play on the ball. He almost caught it. Good throw.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a play. All the way around.
All around.
Yeah.
Just
So,
an overall elegance of
yeah,
effort.
he's there. He gets handled. This defensive guy puts his.
Oh, geez, that might have been face guarding. That could have been
good
pass
coverage.
interference.
He goes up to make a play on the ball.
But never turned.
He never turned.
I kind of like the no call though.
Yeah, because he played the ball. He didn't like take the guy out. If he'd run the guy into the ref, that'd be different. He goes up and plays the ball. So to me, it's a good no call.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Good play on
you know,
offense.
Texas had a trophy loafing. That's why Ohio State is here.
It's in the case.
So for Joel the Troll, which is Joel's new name, Joel the Troll, to sit there and act like this is going to be a cakewalk. Okay, Joel, you keep thinking that. Okay. We'll see. We'll talk about it again on Thursday night. But I love this matchup. I think it's the one everybody wants to see too, which is proof that the 12-team playoff worked. We got the 2 teams we wanted to see. America got it.
Oh yeah.
I can tell you that right now. America got what they wanted.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And the 12-team playoff is what made. By the way, had they gone by the old rules, neither Notre Dame nor Ohio State would have been in the playoff. Which is why the 12-team playoff had to happen. Because as we've said all along, I don't know, there's a couple teams that could have been here. Yeah, Notre Dame and Ohio State would have had the gripe if they stayed with that stupid format. But they're here, and now they're playing for the whole shebang. We will talk about it again Thursday night. We're going to come back, segment 3. We are going to talk.
You wanted to talk about Vrabel.
Mike Vrabel. The Patriots got their man. And Donkey and Dickhead, i.e. Felger and Maz, ain't going to fuck it up with their pessimism. Segment 3 coming right up.